Hi guys, welcome to this video. This is not about anything technical regarding Linux, but it is regarding the new release for May the 7th of 2021. We've been working on our ISO, had another what if, and we have an extra ISO to share with you guys. So, what changed? There's the freedom now to boot up with the Nvidia driver. So some of us bought a machine that only has an Nvidia card and it needs the Nvidia driver, the sudo pacman-s Nvidia. So now there is a choice in the BIOS or the UEFI to actually choose the line that says Nvidia. And you'll boot up with Nvidia inside the live DVD, so you'll get an image and later on also on your operating system. So that's a cool prospect. We've now 22 desktops you can install on any of our ISOs. That's the thing, right? Any of our ISOs we put out, which is I think 26, will include the choice to install it. It's up to you to be the smart guy and say, I'm not gonna mix this one with this one, like deeping, I would keep it apart, Ukui, I would keep it apart, and stuff like that, right? But that's knowledge, that's something you can learn, which desktops not to mix. You can install any application via Calamares, which is great. And then we have the new guys, ArcoLinuxL. So XL stands for extra large, but let's go and click on the image. Then we'll go to the article itself. So the ArcoLinux project explained in an infographic. Freedom is indeed a keyword. Freedom to boot up with Nvidia, freedom to install any of our 22 desktops, starting from any of our ISOs. But there were some changes. So the idea was, let's create an ArcoLinux XL, a version that's extra large. That's the one we have now, that we call it our flagship. But we will not put OpenBox on i3WM on it. And we just keep XFC for it. And all the software we like and love that we use to develop our project is on there. So it stays on there. So ArcoLinux ISO, the one that we call the flagship, becomes ArcoLinux XL, extra large. Because we had this what if we give you an ArcoLinux without any software, a stripped down version of ArcoLinux, and that's in the extra small, so XS. ArcoLinuxS XS does not, I repeat, include any software. By that I mean no browser, no editor, nothing. It's entirely up to you to either install later or using Calamares, say, oh, I want to have that and that and that and that, and everything gets installed via Calamares. So it's another way of giving you freedom and choices, either a full-blown system with all the software you like. It's communicated in here, right? All pre-installed software is XL. Services work, the wireless, the printer, the Bluetooth, everything works. And all the software is available. You have the tweak tool, we have the AOR, so it's all there. But in ArcoLinux XS, there is no software pre-installed, but you do have Wi-Fi, you do have printer, you do have Bluetooth, because that's necessary, right? But the installation of the rest, Sublime Text, Vivaldi, you see the icons here, that's entirely up to you. What do you want? Choices, freedom. The ArcoLinuxD, we have put a black terminal in here. It can be like an Arch Linux installation, meaning you end up in a black screen in TTY and do your thing, run your scripts. But it can also be that you run, select inside Calamares, I want to have SDM together with BSPWM, together with Vivaldi and such and such and such, and all the software will be installed and you'll boot up into, first SDM and then BSPWM, right? It's choices. You make the choices in ArcoLinuxD, but it can be a very, very bare installation without wireless, without printer here, and without the Bluetooth. It all needs to be set up. This is really learning and knowing your stuff. And ArcoLinuxB is always meant to be a building ISO. Not a downloading ISO, but a script you run and you create your own ISO with the applications you like. So in here we do have some minimal software. So if you download, you do have a browser and stuff like that. All right, so that's the big change. Summary is maybe more interesting to read. If it is all too much, ArcoLinux ISO is now called ArcoLinuxXL. Extra large, lots of software. The smaller ISO of ArcoLinux ISO is called ArcoLinuxXS. Extra small, no software. And the rest just basically stays the same. ArcoLinuxD and ArcoLinuxB. All right. That's the change. We'll have to migrate to all the website to reflect this change. I'm sure of that. But in the end, in our learning path, nothing changes. If you want to have to follow the learning path, the only thing you do is you install i3 and OpenBox yourself. You select inside Calamares, add me OpenBox, add me i3. But now we have given you a choice because we see your communications with each other. What do you recommend for a tiling window manager? I would like to try that. And everybody has his own opinion. Now you can actually choose, okay, I want to have not i3, but I'm going to start with BSPWM or with Awesome or with any of the others, right? Choice, freedom, that's something that's really important for ArcoLinux. That is something that sets it apart from other distros, I believe, as well. We give you the choice to also choose your file system. Who are we to tell you you should have always Beta or FS? I don't have the authority nor the power, nor do I want it to tell you, no, it's gonna be XFS from now on, and that's it. I can do that in Calamares. I don't want to do that in Calamares. It's all about freedom. And I hope you like our new decision. So it means we have a smaller ArcoLinuxXS ISO for you to install and try out. You know the drill. We can do anything on ArcoLinux, meaning we can install any of these desktops with 5 ways these days. Option 1, option 2, or option 3. The tweak tool is there, option 5. So it's all freedom. That's the point of this video, to tell you and to point out to you that that's the core feeling, the core message, the core thinking of ArcoLinux, and I hope you like it. If you want to test it out, please go to downloads and use the Belnet version, which is going to pop up here, which is already well downloaded and shared and I mean synced. But remember, there is a structure inside the copy paste. This is Belnet, right? It has been copy pasted from SeedHost, meaning all our ISOs today, a week before release, are on AAG. So it says here, up here, AAG. So this is the latest one for May. And if you want to see the new one, the new guys are down here somewhere. Here is XL and here is XS. And you can test them out today. All right, have fun. Cheers.